Ooh, all right, we've got our flat front denim side pocket pant. We're gonna have to carry our own weight in these, Gary, because there's a lot of colors, which means we're gonna have to help hold some. These are so good. So these are very similar to an original side pocket pant that you know and love, one that's very legendary here at QVC. It's kind of the Hall of Fame because like the number of millions.
Almost 7.
Almost 7 million. So this is one, it's a fresh take on the original where it has a more of a flat front.
And a little bit of a different fabric.
Okay. But still an elasticized pull-on
Yes, same leg shape, same pocket idea. So just a couple little tweaks.
Yeah, so this one is kind of like a sister to that pant. $43.98 is our special sale price. Dark wash, that's what I have on. We also have, here's a great medium wash. That'll look great with your Americana tank too. And then we do have the true blue wash. So medium, there's true blue. We have deep indigo. I also like that deep indigo. Clay red, that's a pretty color, especially with blues and the Americana color palette. Maybe you're not wanting to do like a red.
Yeah.
That one's really pretty.
I think that's fun too.
Berry. We also have white.
Yep, not sheer, not see-through.
I love this color, antique violet.
Oh, beautiful.
And then this is kind of fun. So we do have our denim choices. This one is our gray wash denim. And then we also have, so
I think it's dark.
That must be the light wash. And then dark gray. I think that's
light gray wash.
Light gray wash.
Dark
gray wash. And then the black.
And then the black. And that black is also saturated. And all of these are denim, by the way. So there's no striations in that if that's what you're looking for. So yeah, these are
so good. So tell me a little bit about, for somebody that doesn't know this silhouette pant, why they love it, why it's such a popular silhouette.
So starting with the original waist side pocket pant that we've almost sold 7 million of, that's a cotton spandex blend. A lot of you requested a flat front. And so we thought about that because we didn't want to change something that was so successful. So we came to the conclusion to create just a new style for you. So what you're seeing, Allie's showing you the back, that is elastic. That is where the stretch is. You still have all of that stretch, that comfort. The front is very clean. Flat pull-on styling. When you wear your tops and your sweaters and your shirts over it, you get a very clean look. The pockets are basically the same. We call them side pockets with that stitched down
really
pocket bag. The leg shape is basically the same. It's an easy, relaxed leg. The other difference here is, if you remember, the side pocket pant comes in denim and twill. These are all denim.
Okay.
And they are a cotton, poly, and spandex blend. So there's a little bit of poly in these, shape retention, color retention, and durable.
Okay.
So just some tweaks, something slightly different, same idea, but just a new take.
Yeah, it's like you made your barbecue favorite coleslaw recipe even better.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't know what you would do to it. Maybe you added turmeric. I don't know. I'm just making it up. But right, so you enhance the fabric because adding that polyester, so shape retention, color retention. So Melanie's in the white. Pam is wearing the dark wash just like me. She's 5'9½", and she does then wear the 1X. And then Melanie, she's 5'7", she's in the white, and she wears the large. So these are extra, extra small through 5X. They do have some nice stretch to them. And we have petite, which is 26 inches. We have regular, which is 29. And then the tall is 32 inches. And if you're not sure your inseam, if you grab a pair of pants that you already own, you like where they hit you, measure them, that's really helpful because then you start to get a gauge of like, well, where does an ankle, like for me, I know I'm 5'1", so I know that typically an ankle pant is like 24, 25 on me. This one's a full-length pant, so it's 26 inches in the petite. So that gives you an idea of where they're gonna hit and what fits you well for your own inseam. 686908 is gonna be your item number. Medium wash, we've got dark wash, true blue denim. That's the deep indigo, which if you see the deep indigo next to that dark, the dark is darker, but the dark also gives you that contrast stitching.
I will point out this is the first time in this category we've ever done a jean with contrast stitching. Very first time.
Wow.
So that is something unique and new to the brand,
Here's
too.
the indigo. I love this clay red. We've got berry. Oh, Gary's got the berry. There's the white. Antique violet. And then this one's your lighter gray. So light gray wash.
Which is really pretty, by the way.
It is.
I love that.
I think it looks more modern, too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, very
Right?
pretty.
It just feels a little more modern. This one's the medium gray wash. And then we do have
and
a
then
black
denim
as well, too. True denim versus a twill. $43.98 gets us home. A686908 is your item number. A lot of you come back and buy multiples.
Yeah.
Of these as well, because they're so easy. They fit
Well, people
great.
collect them.
Yeah. Now, as much as Pam collects beach pants.
Well, we had a customer call one time several years ago, I don't remember when, and said she had like 100 pairs
Wow.
of all inseam. So I'm like, well, I want that closet.
We're like, well, wait, I want to know what the closet is like. Yeah. Well, so you make a good point. So some people do like to choose different inseams. I'm in the 26 inches. I'm petite. For me, that's perfect. But some people do like to maybe wear them a little shorter. So if are, regular, if you get the petite, they would be a little more like an ankle.
And the other thing, Allie, is the way this fabric is made, if you want to, like I think cuffing jeans up is such a cute idea. If you want to cuff these up and,
That's cute.
Yeah, isn't that cute? Why not?
Have a little sneaker on.
A little sneaker or flip-flop.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you have a little dressier shoe for a cuff, but it's, I mean, the idea is really cute.
Yeah. If I cuffed him, I'd put a more casual little, like casual sandal. But that too, think about that. Look, it's 2 pants in one. I mean, really though, and 2 tops in one. But you could kind of create 2 very different looks without necessarily having to buy a set. Well, this pant is cuffed, this one's uncuffed. And honestly, the whole cuffing thing, I learned, listen, you know who I learned this from? Amy Strand. Because I was always struggling how to, getting the right fold and it looking exact. And she was, no, just roll them.
Yeah.
Don't even, don't overly,
don't overthink it.
Yeah, if it's a little sloppy, it's, even better. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Is for them to be a little, loosey-goosey and not that
I
crisp.
think it's so cute to do that.
You just kinda,
especially on a summer day, you want, more of a crop or a shorter pant. I mean, I mean, there are brands out there in the world who sell cuff jeans at very high prices, and they just rolled them up.
Sure. Yeah.
So seriously,
Gary's spilling some tea. They just rolled them up. And then they become their fashion jean.
Right.
Because the cuff is rolled. Okay,
right.
Cool. You could get the same pant and change up the look without necessarily having to buy multiples, which is really nice. $43.98. You've got denim washes to choose from. I'm in the dark wash. So this first one, that one's medium wash. This is going to be that dark wash that has the contrast
stitching.
This one's called True Blue Wash.
True Blue.
And then we also have the Deep Indigo. And I like you can see the highs and lows, but it's not this overly weathered or airbrushed or
there's no hand sanding, there's no whiskering on these. They're very clean, they're very modern, they are very flat in the front. The only difference is on this style you do have a very subtle contrast gold stitching. So
clay red. I mean, with any of our blues and Americana colors, the clay red is really pretty. There's the berry.
You're the berry.
Oh. We also have white, antique violet, light gray, medium gray wash,
and
dark
saturated
gray
black.
Wash, and then saturated black. That's a good one. $11 on an easy payment. Really good stuff. I've been taking advantage of easy payments lately. We had, the kids, they go to summer camp in the summer. Well, summer camp, if you got kids, it ain't cheap. So I was kind of like, ooh, you know what? I could